Alright, for today's trick tip, we will be covering the backside board slide. Backboards are probably the first trick that you should learn where your board or some part of your board is sliding across an obstacle. The first of the grind and or slide tricks that you will learn. Before you start trying to learn backside board slides, you should have a really solid ollie and a fairly decent front side 180. If you can't front 180, you're not ready for this trick, go watch my front 180 video and then come back. By the way, it is called a backside board slide because the obstacle is on the back side of your body as you approach to do the trick. Before you begin trying the board slide, make sure that the obstacle you're skating is either naturally slick or that you've waxed it enough so that you do not hang up and end up falling. You want to make sure you can slide across the surface smoothly. And don't use scented wax because it doesn't work. Roll up to the obstacle at a very slight angle. I would say you don't want to be perfectly parallel, but a slight little angle. Ollie up and do what you would normally do for a frontside 180, except do not do the full rotation. You're just going to rotate about 90 degrees. Now, some skate tutorials may tell you that you need to be able to ollie above the rail and then land perfectly flat on top of it, but that's not exactly true. You can ollie onto the rail like this, and then teeter-totter your weight over to the side, leveling the board out. You do not need to ollie all the way over and then land perfectly square on top like this. When you're first learning, it is totally fine to ollie onto the rail a little bit sideways like this, and then use your weight to level the board out on the rail. So like I said, you want to approach the rail at a slight angle. Go for a frontside 180, but do not complete the whole rotation, landing sideways on top of the rail. Now, once you're on top of the rail, you want to open your shoulders up and face toward the direction that you're sliding. If you don't open your shoulders up and square them toward the direction that you're riding, this trick isn't going to slide properly. To come out of the backside board slide, all you need to do is unsquare your shoulders, turning them back in the direction that you want to ride your skateboard, the way they were turned before you ollied. Your legs and your board will follow the lead of your shoulders as you're coming out of the board slide. As with many tricks in skateboarding, your shoulders are very, very important, and you need to pay attention to what you're doing with your shoulders to successfully execute this trick. A few final pointers. I would recommend learning this trick on a square flat rail rather than a ledge or a bench or a round rail. Square rails are going to be just a little bit easier for backside board slides. When you're first learning, it's totally okay, and in fact it's advisable for you to slide only the very end of the rail, only like the last foot or so. You want to get comfortable with that, sliding that short distance before you can slide the longer distance. Alright, that is it for this trick tip. I really hope it helps you to learn this trick. Please let me know in the comments if you have any unaddressed questions or concerns. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more trick tips and other skate content, and have a great day. Keep shredding. I'll see you next time.